for our next contest on tonight's card. The boy from the bush, Ben Smullen. Mark the Hammer, we've seen Ben Smullen in action in the past. A very good fighter, a very composed fighter, Ben Smullen.
Well, Ben Smullen, predominantly a knee fighter, fights Muay Thai rules, but this bout, kickboxing rules, so it's going to be interesting to see how he handles it. Hopefully under pressure he won't go into the knee mode, Michael.
And making his way to centering, led by trainer Ron Parr and Nick Carra, it's Paul Lee. Of course, we last saw Paul Lee in action on Fox Sports quite a while ago when he squared up against Eddie Spakir. And early on this evening, Mark the Hammer Castanini spoke to Paul Lee.
Well, my last fight was in March, and I had a TKO first win. Now, hopefully tonight, I'll, knock out my opponent, but, I'm always ready to go the distance.
This contest governed by USA rules over 4 2-minute rounds. Hailing from the blue corner, trained by Nick Carra, may welcome Paul Lee. In the red corner, hailing from country Victoria, in his corner, the famous Amanda Buchanan, may welcome Ben Smullen.
Well, all is in readiness for our second bout on tonight's card. It will be Ben Smullen out of the red corner, of course, with world champion Amanda the Cannon Buchanan in his corner. Great to see Amanda in ring, even though she's not fighting tonight, Hammer. What a sportswoman she is. Fantastic athlete.
Certainly one of the country's premier female fighters. And also stuntwoman.
Yes, stuntwoman extraordinaire. Of course, recently doing some stunt work on Jackie Chan's Mr. Nice Guy, which was filmed right here in Melbourne and around the Crown. Centre referee Bryce Burtwas with both men.
Where are the rules you're fighting under? You've got no questions at this time. Listen to my command. Protect yourselves at all times. You understand that? Touch gloves now in the last round. Good luck.
Both men touch gloves. We are ready to get it on. Paul Lee out of the blue corner. Trainer Ron Parr and Nick Carra up against Ben Smullen. Third man in centering will be referee Bryce Burtwas, of course, your former trainer, Hammer, and might I say, one of the country's finest referees.
I'd have to say I respect him as one of the best centre referees on the job today.
Paul Lee just opening it up there for a couple of front kicks off the front leg. Nice inside leg kick to the inside left thigh. Smullen, the big right hand, trying to find its way through the guard. Big left hand to the head there from Smullen. Paul Lee felt that one. Just catches the right leg. Of course, there'll be none of that under USA rules. You can't catch the leg and sweep it as you can in Muay Thai rules.
Certainly not under Thai boxing rules. You can catch the leg, and this is what Smullen's game really is. He's really a Thai fighter, and he's going to get a point off if he continues to grab Paul Lee's leg off the round kick.
Both men throwing plenty of power into those leg kicks early on. 45 seconds down here in the first round. We're scheduled for 4x2.
And as we said earlier, Michael, a bit more experience is telling here with the boys just starting a little bit more evenly. They know not to spend all their pennies in the first round.
Pretty well matched for height. Paul Lee, of course, built like an absolute tank for a man of his weight. Ben Smullen, the leaner of the two, just fires in the uppercut. Lee there forced to use the double forearm guard, went for the inside leg kick, fires out a nice short right hand again the red corner. Ben Smullen just whistling the right hook to the head. Here comes Paul Lee, those thunderous left and right hands. Paul Lee will not take a step backwards. Nice inside leg kick, right hand combination from Lee. Smullen caught him on the kisser there with the left hand.
Smullen should have followed with a straight right after that left hook. He would have had Lee in a bit of trouble.
Ben Smullen will have to keep his guard nice and tight. That right hand off the jaw is looking oh so close to connecting. Smullen connects out the nice left to the forehead.
He's getting that left through almost every time he throws it. The hook there, Smullen, he's putting it in well.
Excellent start for this fight. We're in the final seconds. There goes the bell. Into the first round. How do you see it, Mark?
Well, an even start. Once again, a good matchup here. Ben Smullen, Paul Lee. Paul Lee in the red shorts, Smullen in the white. But Smellen landing some very, very tidy left hooks there off the lead. And Paul Lee just being the more aggressive of the two, landing some very heavy leg kicks. But pretty much panning out even today.
Inside leg. You haven't worked your leg kicks at all. When your right hand's coming in long, or when you bring me over the top inside, over the top inside. Follow them up, 2s and 3s. Let's put them together. You throw them in 1s and 2s, I want you to put them together, 2s and 3s, all right? Follow up with the leg, follow up with the leg, follow up with the leg. Keep that in your head and you go for it. So there's a couple of really good shots. Keep your hands up, keep it covered.
There we see Paul Lee going forward on Smellen. Smellen, as Amanda Buchanan was telling him in the corner, he's not following up enough with his legs. He's going gunning with those hands, but he really has to start chopping the legs of Paul Lee. He's got the longer reach, and he's going to take the advantage if he starts to back it up and throw the 3s and 4s, as you were saying.
We're rumbling the second round, a high right round kick to open up proceedings from Ben Smellen. Big right hand there from Paul Lee, and then he copped the front kick to the face. Very even matchup so far, as the hammer said. Smellen going for the leg kick to the inside right thigh. Well checked that leg kick downstairs there from Smellen. And a big cheerio to all Fox Sports viewers across the country. Jack Krasinski, one of our loyal viewers here in Melbourne, a living legend of Taekwondo. A big hello to Jack.
Jack Krasinski always enjoys the contact of the Thai boxing and kickboxing. And he's going to be one of the main players in the Olympics next year, Michael, with the Taekwondo boys in preparation now for Sydney 2000.
Paul Lee just sticking the right hand to the body. A crackerjack left hook just glanced by the face of Smellen. Smellen sticks him with the straight left. Lee just barreling him into the corner. Smellen just shoots out that straight left again, smack bang on the kisser.
Well, some nice body shots there. Let loose play up Paul Lee.
Look at the furious trade of leather over in the neutral corner. It has the crowd right on the edge of their seats. 1 minute 15 down here in the second round.
Bryce Birtwistle just telling Ben Smellen to watch the knees. That's what we spoke about earlier, Michael. He gets under pressure. There he goes, catching the leg again.
A big right hand from Paul Lee. That'll make Smellen wish he was someplace else.
Nice front kick off the front leg there from Smellen. Just caught Lee.
Lee winds up the right round kick to the ribs. The leg kick was checked. They've calmed down a little here now in the second round, just sizing each other up. That opened at a furious pace. There's that big cracking leg kick again from Paul Lee. Smellen moves in with a straight left. And the end of the second round of action. I like what I'm seeing, Hammer.
Well, this one is really not a lot in it, but I'd have to say Ben Smellen just putting it a little bit better together.
Don't give him the room. Understand? Listen and breathe. Don't give him any room now. Get him close and work. He's more tired than you are, okay? He's more tired than you, so you've got to just keep working, all right? Don't give him room to sit back, because that gives him time to breathe. Don't let him breathe this round. Stick on him. Even if you're tired, cover up tight, go forward. Drop the legs. When you're in try left, right hand. Left hook's going to work for it, but don't load it up. Okay, just let it play, pum pum. Just right hand left hook. It's going to work. You've got to work.
There we see Paul Lee's barreling in. And as Ronnie Parr, co-trainer of Paul Lee, was saying, don't give Smellen room to breathe. Lee has to stay on him. He's got to negate that height and reach advantage by staying in, just ripping at the body. Nice short left there from Paul Lee. Have a look at him go in the corner. This is an exceptional camera angle for you viewers at home. And that was some great action there in the corner.
Mark the hammer. I think I'm going to re-W Mark the director. Everything up against the rope.
Everything I know I've been taught by the legend producer, Stephen Barnes.
Nice uppercut off the right hand there from Ben Smellen. Lee catches him with a left hook. They're trading leather early on again here. Smellen looking to work the legs of Paul Lee. Neither man has taken a backward step in this fight so far. Nice inside leg kick from Smellen. Nearly caught him on the inside right thigh. Smellen just smiling at him.
Well, half the journey down, half to go. The tide could well and truly change. I like the checking of Smellen. He's really negating those big round kicks of Paul Lee. Lee is renowned for being a heavy leg slinger, but Smellen's checked almost every kick from Paul Lee today.
Lee's left eye beginning to redden underneath. That lead eye, you'll have to be careful of that one. Smellen's been finding the mark with it all night with that straight left. Inside leg kick, nice outside leg kick from Smellen. Lee just launching the right round kick, hanging on to the rope. Both men sucking in the air here in the third round of action. We are already 1 minute 20 down. Step up hook there from Smellen.
Smellen really writing a note and telling Lee that left hook was coming. He's really favouring that left hook now, Smellen.
Nice inside leg kick there. Smellen just sticks out the left hand. Inside leg kick, right hand combination from Paul Lee. Smellen just dancing about. Very composed fighter indeed, Bem Smullen. Good to see him so composed under kickboxing rules. He ties up Paul Lee. Referee Bryce Kurtwhistle bakes up both men. There's the end of the round. We've got one more left, Hammer.
One more to go, and Tarek Solak has done a fine job of matching these two boys. On paper, it looked a little bit Smellen's way, perhaps, but Paul Lee is certainly making up for that in aggression. He's working in tight.
Feeling good? Fantastic. You've got 2 minutes to go. I want you to pick up the pace in this round. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's important this round. Put them together. Stay confident. Cut the ring. Okay, you're following him around the ring. I want you to cut the ring, get him in that corner and go. He's hurting a bit now. You can see it. I want you to stay on top of him. Chop that leg. I still want more leg. More leg. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Come up the centre. Open it up. You haven't got that right one set. Take it out. Okay? Looking great. Fantastic.
Well, by the instructions in the corner there from Amanda Buchanan, they realise that it's close, and that is why she's telling Bem Smullen to really push up for the last 2 minutes of this fight. There's not a lot in it, and the fighter that really takes it up in this round, I think, will be the winner.
Both men touch gloves. We are ready to get it underway. Fourth and final round of action. Smullen fires out that big left hand. Inside leg kick from Lee. Outside leg kick for the lead thigh. Just pushing there for front kick for the breadbasket was Smullen. Haven't seen much of the front kick so far in this fight. Overhand right by Paul Lee, just caught him on the top of the head. Looking for that big cranium cracker. There's the right hook and the left hook. Bem Smullen, he's had more hooks in a tackle box so far in this fight, but he won't be his best weapon so far, Hammer.
Certainly, but he is not backing it up. That's exactly what Amanda Buchanan in the corner there was telling Smullen. You've got to throw your 3s and 4s.
Inside leg kick, just claiming Bem Smullen over in the neutral corner. He took a bit of a slip on the way down.
Bit of a slip from Smullen. But he's got to start to really open up Bem Smullen. Paul Lee's muscling forward, and here comes Smullen now.
You can see the sweat fly off the brow of both of these fighters. They are giving them their all in the fourth and final round. Smullen now moves forward, goes downstairs, a chopping leg kick to the lead thigh. And another from Smullen. That reddened left thigh of Paul Lee, he just pushes him back with a front kick. Couple of left hands and the leg kick from Paul Lee. Smullen turns him around and fires in the right hand. A defensive front kick again by Paul Lee, trying to keep Smullen at bay. Sets him up the leg kick dummy right hand. Big right hand there from Smullen. They're really ready to all go for heavy artillery here in the fourth and final round, Hammer.
I'll tell you what, have a look at the shins of Paul Lee, and they will tell you the story of this fight. They're absolutely reddened, bruised, battered.
Into the final 15 seconds of this bout. Paul Lee just dancing backwards, inviting Bem Smullen in. There it is, the end of the fourth and final round. This one's gone down to the judges. I'm taking my hat off to both of these men, Hammer.
Well, they're certainly giving the crowd their money's worth. I'd have to say this one has to go very, very close to the wire.
Come on, call it, Hammer.
You're egging me on there. That's never a pretty thing for you to do, Michael. But I tell you what, I'd give this one a draw. How's that for going out on a limb?
You're sitting on the fence, aren't you?
I'm sitting on the fence. No, actually I'm not. I'm trying to be fair to both boys, but Smullen, maybe just slightly. Paul Lee's beautiful chopping leg kick there. He took him down. Sensational. Saw the gap there with the one leg up and took the supporting leg out. Here comes Smullen now. High whipping round kick negated there on the gloves by Paul Lee's. And Paul Lee once again working in tight. But Smullen maybe just, but I think a draw wouldn't be out of the question.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official result a draw.
Well, that's 2 for 2 for you, Hammer. You've done it again. You've pulled it a draw, and I have to admit, a good decision.
Well, a fair decision, I feel. Both boys really working hard. Sensational battle.